Hello traders, welcome back to the Forex Gig, where we dive deep into the tool that can help you make smarter trading decisions. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about swing points in the Forex market, key levels on your chart that can help you identify potential reversals, trend and entry points on your chart. If you are ever struggling with timing your trades or understanding the market movement, this is a concept you cannot avoid to overlook. Stick around until the end of this video as I will break down exactly how to spot swing points, use them in your strategies and avoid common mistakes that can catch many traders off guard. Now, what are swing points? Swing points are critical levels on the price chart where market changes direction either to the upward direction or to the downward direction. They are essentially the peak and valleys that form as price move over time. These points are not just random. They represent areas where buyers and sellers temporarily take control, causing the markets to reverse or pause. There are two types of swing points, which are the swing high. This is a peak on the chart where price rises and hits a resistance level and then reverse back down. These are called the peak areas. While the swing low, these are troughs where price falls, hits a support level and then reverse upward. Now let's look at particular areas that we can call swing points in the market. This is a support level. In this support level, we can see that there was a swing low at this point because price came and retested this level before it reversed to the upside, forming another swing point at this level, which caused price to react from this resistance area in the market. Price reacted from this level and dropped back down. So these are swing points in the market, areas where price reverse from. These are swing points in the market. Swing highs and lows play a vital role in identifying trends and potential turning points in the market. They also help you recognize key support and resistance level, which are essential in making informed trading decisions. From the chart, we can see exactly the swing points I have marked out on my chart. Swing points also help you understand market behavior. When you see a consecutive higher swing highs and higher swing lows, it can say we are in an uptrend. As we can see, if we mark higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs and higher lows, showing that the market is trending in an upward trajectory. While when we make series of lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, it means the market is in a bearish direction. So let's see how we can apply this to our trading strategy. An effective way we can apply this to our trading strategy is by trading support and resistance in these particular areas. This method leverages on swing highs and swing low to identify key levels where price is likely to reverse from or pause from, allowing you to make informed trading decisions. How does this strategy work? Swing high are often acted as resistance level where price struggles to move higher and reverse downward. On the other hand, it serves as a support level where price halts and decline and reverse back upward in the market. Let's see how we can identify swing points. To identify a swing point in the market, we look for a recent swing high and lows in the chart. As we can see, these are swing highs and swing lows, swing highs and swing lows on the chart that I've marked out. We mark out this level as a potential support or resistance swing on the market. So marking this out as potential swing points in the market. These are my swing points in the market. These are my potential swing lows and swing highs in the market. I'm just marking them out to make it easier for us to spot. Okay, we plan our trade based on the trend. In an upward direction, we have to focus on buying opportunities, while in a downward direction we focus on selling near the swing highs. The upward direction we focus on buying near the swing lows. How do we enter our trade? We enter our trade at near the area that is the support or the resistance level. When we spot our support or resistance level in the market, we enter our trade at that level. In this case, I will enter at the resistance level. We place our stop loss slightly beyond the swing point to protect against false breakouts. In case of a selling trade, I will place it above the previous swing high. In case of a bullish trade, I will place it above the previous swing low. We set our take profit near the resistance level for a buy trade. This is a resistance level. The previous or the next swing point can be seen as a resistance level. So we set our profit to this area. While in a selling opportunity, we set it at the nearest support area. The key tool is to increase the accuracy of this strategy. You can use additional tools such as the Fibonacci retracement to identify retracement levels around the swing point to confirm potential reversals. Or we can make use of our RSI to check for the market overbought or oversold region before entering a trade. So let's see how we can use our Fibonacci retracement. We draw it from our swing low to our swing high to our swing low. Then we can look for our optimum areas of reversal, our 78.60 level or our 61.80 level. Then we can take our trade based on these levels in charts. This is how we can take our trade based off these levels in charts when we are using our Fibonacci retracement tool. This strategy works best if it aligns with the natural market behavior. The price tends to respect key levels repeatedly. However, remember there is no strategy without full proof. So let's look at some common mistakes that we need to avoid. First mistake is by watching the market too closely. One of the biggest mistakes swing traders make is constantly observing or constantly watching the market, focusing on every minor price movement. This can be detrimental to both your trading performance and your mental well-being. When you are glued to your screen, you are more likely to make impulsive decisions that deviate from your trading plan. Remember, swing trading is about capturing medium-term price movements that typically last for several days to weeks. You need to give your trade rooms to breathe and develop over time. So if you are trading on lower time frames, you will be forced to always look at the chart and make impulsive trading decisions. So you have to use time frame as higher time frames such as the 4-hour or the daily time frame to trade these swing points. The next mistake we need to avoid making is ignoring our risk management. Always set your stop loss at swing points. Always trade with a stop loss. and never risk more than 1 to 2% of your trading capital per a single trade, regardless of how confident you feel in your trading strategy. So in every trade, you always use a stop loss while taking the trade. The third mistake we need to avoid is always trying to predict top and bottoms. Many traders fall into the trap of trying to predict exactly the bottom or the top of this swing point. While it is tempting to aim for perfect entries and exits, this approach often leads to missed opportunities and unnecessary losses. Instead of trying to catch the absolute bottom or top, focus on trading the meat of the move. Enter after the trend has confirmed by multiple swing points and exit when you capture a reasonable portion of this move. Always enter after you seen your confirmation. You can enter after your candlestick pattern, or we can enter after price has reacted from your Fibonacci retracement level. You must have a confirmation. Do not assume that price must reverse from a particular area, so you take your trade before price reverse. You have to wait for your confirmation before you enter such a trade. The next mistake we need to avoid is lack of patience and discipline. Successful swing trade requires both patience and discipline. Many traders abandon their strategy too quickly if they do not see immediate results. So they fail to follow this trading plan when emotions run high. Remember that not every swing point will lead to a profitable trade. The key is to stick to your trading strategy consistently over time and trust in your analysis. Avoid making impulsive decisions based on fear or greed. Alright traders, we have come to the end of this video. Engage with us in the comments below. We want to hear about your experiences. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out on more trading tips and strategies. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy trading.